I want to talk about maintaining your offensive mindset, even when perhaps you've messed up and you're in a position which might from the outside seem defensive. I think the default cover is a perfect illustration of this. So let's say that dear old Bob here is the local bully, a local drunk, or just someone who's had a bit too much meth that day and he's going a bit crazy. For whatever reason, I've messed up and my awareness has not been great, it's been off, and it hasn't indicated to me that Bob is approaching and not looking like he's out to do nice things. So I've messed up, somehow I'm in a corner and I can't de-escalate. I'm not able to calm him down. I'm not able to use my fence to manipulate my positioning so that I can then be like, okay, I'm going to escape. Or perhaps I've got someone with me. So maybe I've got someone I've got to protect and I can't run off and leave them. So I'm in the corner, and the obvious thing would be if he's showing clear signs that he's about to throw a punch, then the obvious option would be to legally use preemptive force if I've got reasonable belief that he's about to attack me. But let's say I hesitate. It does happen, right? I hesitate, I think, oh, maybe I can still calm it down. He surprises me with, let's say, a right hook. Now, in that situation, if that right hook is coming in, I'm going to get straight out of the line of fire by moving straight forward, and I'm going to cover my head and vital areas of my neck with my forearms. The elbows are going to spike inwards, right? I think this is very similar to the ancient battle tactic of using a phalanx, like they did, like the Romans did, and like the Spartans did, and many ancient cultures did it in battle. It's illustrated very well in the film 300. And essentially what it is a shield wall, and then they've got usually the swords or the spears poking through the holes in the shield wall, and it's defensive, but once they move forward, it's a very offensive movement. It's the same thing here of the default cover. I'm shielding vital areas, but the tips of my elbows, when I burst forward, are quite painful. I'm not expecting that to end the situation in itself, but although it is a defensive movement, it's also offensive. And at full speed, I'd go from offense, and the moment I see him striking, obviously I could hit first, but if I haven't, I've messed up, I'm going to be in that position and I'm going to burst forward there, right? And even from there, I'm maintaining that offensive mindset. So I'm not just going to do this and go, oh, yeah, that was good. I'm going to burst forward, spike there. I'm not just going to grab gently. If, say, for example, I'm going to knee him in the crown jewels. I'm going to go from that position, and when I latch onto his neck, my forearm is whacking him in the side of the neck, and my palm is whacking him on the back of the spine there. So I'm going to be like, boom, 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 and then some kind of takedown, right? So the whole thing involves, even though I'm in a position where it's kind of defensive, it's protective, I'm maintaining that offensive mindset. I'm not for 1 second standing there going, oh, I'm going to stand here and block. Because if you just stand there and block, even if you could block a strike like that and you manage to block another one, the odds aren't good. At some point, if someone's going, boom, 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 they're going to catch you with one. And even if you do block, once that move is done, you haven't progressed anywhere. You haven't got yourself out of the situation. You're still back to square one where they can just hit you again. Whereas with an offensive defense, yeah, you have got yourself in a better position. You've burst forward, you spike them somewhere along their upper body, and you can launch a counter-attack. So I think it's a perfect illustration of maintaining an offensive mindset, even though you're in a position where you might be on the defensive. And you never really want to be on the defensive. So that's it for today, and I will speak to you soon.